Okay guys, this right here is frosted glass, and on one side it's going to be really smooth. On the other side you're going to have that texture that makes it frosted, and you can see right here it offers quite a bit of privacy, so it's great for entry doors. It's really good for a bathroom door, anywhere where you want to have light coming in but you want to have some amount of privacy. So that is frosted. Okay, this right here is our palm glass. Now this has a pretty exaggerated texture, and you can feel that texture on both sides of the glass. It's kind of all these tiny little squares, but what this glass is great for is for anywhere where you do want to break up any visual identification on the other side of the room. As you can see, my hand's on the other side here. When it's up against the glass, you can tell what's going on there, but as soon as I pull it away, you can't really make out any details. So this is a perfect glass for a bathroom, bedroom. It's great, it looks beautiful in entry doors as well. So that is our palm glass. Okay, this glass right here is our retro glass. Now, it may look just like a clear glass, but it actually has a tint to it. It has a real strong green hue to it, which kind of feels old school, so hence the retro. Anyway, it's gonna be smooth on both sides. It's a great glass to cut a little bit down on some of the light coming through, but not very much at all. It does have a cool look though, so that's retro. Hey guys, this piece of glass right here is called Overcast, and it has a very heavy texture on one side right here. It kind of looks like maybe rain drizzling down it, but it's got a really neat organic look to it. On the other side of it, however, it's smooth, so it does give you a slightly different look on the other side. This is a great privacy glass. Kind of breaks up and distorts the view through. And so you can see my hand up close, and as I pull away just inches and about a foot back here, you can barely tell what's going on. So that's the Overcast glass, great for entry doors and bathrooms. Okay, here is our fluted glass. This has a very distinct linear pattern to it, and there is a texture. It's a heavy texture on one side of this fluted glass. And you can see it also distorts pretty well. So it's a great privacy glass. Good for entry doors. It's a very modern look. It could also kind of go retro vintage. A lot of this you would see back in the 50s, 40s, and the early 1800s. Not really, but that is our fluted glass right there. Okay, right here we have a sample of our deep freeze glass. Now this has a lot going on. This glass is very textured actually from both sides. You can feel the ripple. It's a lot smoother on this side. And on the other side, you can actually feel some of the frosting in between this detail. So it's a very heavy textured glass. This side is gonna be a little easier to clean because it doesn't have quite the amount of texture. But it looks like this glass just, you know, survived a deep freeze. Oh, deep freeze. Great for bathrooms and interior, exterior doors. It looks good everywhere. Okay, this right here is a sample of our vintage glass. This is smooth on both sides. Some of this texture that you see, there's bubbles and little swirling of the glass. That's really inside the 1/8 inch thick or 1/4 inch thick pane right here. So from both sides it has a similar appearance, but it really kind of distorts the view, but not fully. So if you want a semi privacy glass that has some character and maybe fits well with a vintage looking door, then the vintage goes really well. Great for big impressive entry doors. Okay, we have a sample right here of our Crested Glass. This is a pretty heavy texture and also a great selection for anything where you're trying to accomplish some privacy. Distorts your view, so my hand right up against it and I'm moving away from it. So it is great for an office. This is pretty common for bathrooms. It kind of resembles maybe some water spots or something on it. It's a beautiful, impressive piece of glass. It's textured slightly more heavily on the back or the other side, and this side would be really smooth. So that is our crested glass. Okay, right here we have our citrus glass. This one is very textured on one side, and you can feel that roughness to it, and then on the other side it's very smooth. So this is considered a privacy glass. It's almost from a distance looks sort of like our frosted glass, but it has a more heavy texturing on the one side. So this one is really good for bathrooms, an office, as well as an entry door. Okay, right here we have a sample of our spectrum glass, and this is a really pretty kind of ornate glass with a lot of detail in it, but it's subtle. Once you get up close, you can kind of see the detail there. On one side, it's super smooth. On the other side, you can feel a little bit more of that detail, and it has a medium privacy to it. So you can see my hand right up against it and going back there. It does offer some privacy, so great for an entry door. It does hold a little more value. It feels like it's more designer, and so it does work well in a front entry door or a nice office that you want to have a little bit of privacy with. There's our spectrum. Okay, this is a sample of our tinted glass, and it is a kind of a dark charcoal, and you can see this one is great to block out light. It also looks really good in some of our metal doors. You can kind of see how it does offer a little bit of privacy as well. And that's our tinted.